So I've landed in Dubai, y'all. The airport is kind of jumping, but it's a really pretty airport. Y'all can see all the glam and the lights in the ceilings. I haven't seen an airport quite like this, but I'm not mad at it. It was very high tech. It got me through pretty quickly through customs, and now I'm waiting for my luggage. They had a lot of different like places to pick up your luggage, so it did get confusing, but I found it. And then once I arrived, I had to find my guy who was there to help pick me up, and he had a sign with my name on it. So that was nice and felt pretty fancy. And then he took me basically to my car that was going to drive me from the airport to my hotel. But I did love the outside decor that they had set up, and that was me getting some footage in the car that they picked me up in. I think it was a Lexus, but it was nice. I love the peanut butter seats, and definitely a nice ride. They had a charger set up and everything, so my phone was about to die, so I needed it. So this is some scenes. I did not know Dubai had palm trees, but I was pleasantly surprised. And then as I passed the palm trees, I landed at my hotel, and the hotel I would say was beautiful. I stayed at the Metropolitan Dubai. Sorry about all the wiggling around, but I had my luggage, and it was kind of hard to carry my luggage in this camera, but we got it done. The guy took my luggage for me, and I was super thankful. And then he basically got me ready to go to the front desk. So we walked over to the front desk, and sadly, once I got there, my room was not ready. But I had to sit there and kind of just chat and kind of relax for a little while, which I didn't mind because I felt like going to sleep at this moment. I took it as an opportunity to check out the area, and it was a very nice decor they had going on. Nothing crazy, clean, crisp, and well maintained. So I'll show y'all more about that later, but it was time for me to check in my room. So I got into the elevator with some strangers, of course, and I tried to record, but I didn't want them to feel awkward. So I kind of just had my camera to my chest so y'all can see how pretty this glass elevator was. I did love the fact that when you go up, you can see all outside. And then when we arrived, it had this nice pedal or pebble situation. And then, I had to check myself out because they had a lot of mirrors. I think people in Dubai are vain, and I love it. But all that to say, this is the long walkway to my hotel. I generally do like my room near the elevator, but they had other plans for me. So they wanted me to get my walk on. So I walked a little ways down until I got into my room. So sorry about the wobbling again. I had bags, so I was moving a little bit crazy. So when I got to my room, I was super excited about this touchscreen light. It did take a long time for me to figure it out, but this was the bathroom. It had a bidet. I really don't use bidets, but I think they're cute. I liked the bathroom. It was kind of small, but it was nice. It was updated. I love any type of standing shower that has a removable hose. It just makes it easier for me to get every place that's kind of hard if that hose is not removable. And then, of course, this is the bedroom. Very quaint, very chill. They have my name up on the screen, and I thought that was cute. I'll wipe that off so y'all can't see my whole name. So I just got into my hotel room, and I must say I am exhausted. If jet lag was a person, so I'm gonna try to get a nap, try to get back to feeling normal. It's about 10 in the morning here and 1 a.m. where I would be. So I feel like it's 1 a.m. even though it's 10 a.m. So I'm gonna try to nap a little bit. I probably slept about 8 to 7 hours on the plane, even though I don't feel like it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get like a good 2-hour nap and see how I feel. See y'all soon. So after my nap, I felt refreshed. I had to put on a little something, some little cute dress I got from Shein, fluff my hair, and get outside because I had not ate and it had been a whole day. So I left the hotel. This is like the hotel lobby area, and got in an Uber and landed at this place called Dip Dash. So I was looking for something vegan because I actually was on a fast doing just plant-based at this moment, and this place was so cute. When I tell you, I'm so happy I found it. The decor was cute. The vibe was chill. At first it was just me, but then some more people ended up coming in, but it was such a nice place. The service was really good, and I am excited to share with y'all what I actually ended up eating. So they had a lot of unique Asian dishes that I had not had before. Just a moment to see the lamps. It was so pretty. But anywho, so I ended up looking at the sushi and the baos, I think they're called, BAOs. But all the same, they had bubble tea, they had mocktails, cocktails, but I ended up getting the dip dash drama. It was a type of sushi and it had radish, it had asparagus, beetroot, avocado. It was all vegan, no fish, and it was actually really fulfilling. It came with three different sauces. One was a little spicy, one was a little sweet. You know, I had to dip in them all. I think I dipped in them all besides the one that had dairy. My first bite, I was like, okay, fell apart on me a little bit, but it was fresh. It was good. It had some flavor. I was like, okay. My first vegan sushi roll wasn't too bad. And I had to process. I'm like, let's get some more sauce. Let's try the things. And it was really good. So I had to make sure I was dipping all the sauce on it because, I'm a saucy kind of girl. But once I got the sauce on it, I was like, okay, this is giving what it's supposed to give. And then I had a nice, refreshing watermelon drink, which I loved. It just tasted so crisp and clean. And this right here is, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, but it's called like a bao. It's almost like a dumpling. But these were so good. It was hot as heck, so I had to get a moment to cool down so I didn't burn my mouth. But when I tell y'all the flavor of these was so good, I want to say it had some type of squash like sweet potato something, but it was tasty. When I say it was tasty, it was tasty. And I had to take my time with it because I wanted to eat it really quickly, but because it was so hot, I definitely couldn't rush it. And this also came with the sauce. The sauce was like a white sauce, and I had to end up getting a lactate pill to help me out with that because the dairy and me don't really get along. But I definitely was willing to risk it all so I could dip in this sauce. So this is the sauce. It was kind of like I can't even describe it. It gave a little sour cream, but also a little herb at the same time. It was really good. And then I got this decadent chocolate dessert. And when I tell you it was rich, it was real rich. And the server, recommended it. It's not what I initially wanted, but I did enjoy it. So this restaurant, I will give it a strong 8.89 out of 10. Like everything was fresh, everything was flavorful. And for day one, the food did not miss. Dubai, y'all did a good job. So, Dip and Dash is where you need to stop if you go visit. And this is part two. Stay tuned for part three of the video on the first day of the class.